Young people have no hope in the future. They try to migrate, and when they can't migrate, they turn upon themselves. We are going to solve this problem. It's a problem of our youth, it's a problem of our homes, it's a problem of our families. But most of all, it's a problem of governance. It is the type of governance the PPP has inflicted on this country for the last 23 years, and we will have to deal with that problem. Rain is a blessing, brothers and sisters. We are going to stem the tide of juvenile suicide. And most of all, as I said a little while ago, we will stem the tide of migration. Guyanese, I've said over and over again that Guyana is one nation divided in two. Half of Guyana lives in North America and half lives in South America. The people living in North America want to come home. They are Guyanese to the marrow. They don't want to migrate. They don't like the winter. Some of them have made some money, but they want to come back to invest. But we will only stem the tide of migration when we make Guyana a favorable and friendly destination for them. Last week, I gave this commitment to businessmen in Queens and New Jersey. I said, we are going to set up a department for the diaspora so that people, our families, our friends, our relatives in the diaspora will be able to come back here and invest. All they ask for is a level playing field. That's all we want, Mr. Granger, a level playing field. We don't want to come and push money under the table to bribe some minister. We don't want to beg. We don't want to be pushed to the periphery of Guyanese society. We want a level playing field. And we are going to bring the diaspora back because the diaspora wants a change. They came to us at Queens, they came to us in New York, they came to us in New Jersey, and they want to see a change. You want to change, they want to change. Guyanese all over want to change. So, my brothers and sisters, we're all turning away from the PPP at home and abroad. When I walk down Liberty Avenue, when I walk down Queens, this is what they're saying. We love Guyana. We want to come back home. We want to invest. We want to bring our expertise. APNU and AFC wants to create a smarter quarantine region, East Berbice quarantine. APNU, AFC wants to create a stronger quarantine. APNU wants to create a richer region in the East Berbice quarantine. This is possible. Nothing that Moses has said, nothing that I have said, nothing that Charandas has said, nothing that Kemraj has said, nothing that Supriya said is impossible. We are going to make quarantine the cutting edge of Guyanese economy once again. As I started by saying, we want your sugar and your rice and your fish and your bauxite and your timber. We want your expertise. We want your commerce. We want entrepreneurship. But to get that, we have to get a new government. We will support opportunities for investment. We are going to support your young people coming out of school who want to start up enterprise. We are going to support employment for young people. We're going to support agro-processing. Every single thing you produce in this region, every pineapple, every guava, every plantain. You don't have to sell plantain chips by the bridge. You can sell these if you package it and process it correctly. You can sell it in Barbados. You can sell it in Trinidad, Antigua. I've seen people coming back from Antigua to buy Guyanese fried rice. So anything you produce here in the quarantine could be sold. What you want, East Berbice quarantine, what you want, Region 6, is the type of government which cares about you and which provides the resources for young people to be employed. Not to send them away, not to push them into Suriname, not to push them into Puerto Ordaz in Venezuela, not to push them to suicide. So, my brothers and sisters, tonight, David and Moses have come back to Whim. I am honored to have Moses Nagamutu at my side. He has struggled all of his life to bring better government. He left the party of bad government and he's come over and he's now a member of the coalition which will bring good governance to Guyana. Moses, I welcome you. We have now made history. APNU was established nearly 4 years ago, bringing 5 parties together: the Guyana Action Party, the Justice for All Party, the National Front Alliance, the People's National Congress, and the Working People's Alliance. We never worked before together, but now that we are together, we are better together, we are stronger together. And on 6th of December 2014, I was proud, I was pleased, I was happy to hear Comrade Ramjatan announce to the convention, the conference of the Alliance for Change, that the Alliance for Change is ready to enter into a pre-election coalition. Welcome aboard. Now we are 6. For the first time in Guyanese history, we have 6 parties which have demonstrated their ability to win a majority at the national and general elections. Now that we're together, we are bound to win with your support. But quarantine, don't be complacent. In 2011, APNU and AFC only got 41%. And people in this region gave the PPP 59%. It mustn't happen again. People of quarantine, you have some serious issues. I sincerely believe that those issues have been ignored by the PPP for the last 2 decades or more. I sincerely believe that you want a good life, that you feel you're entitled to the good life. That is why at this point in time, maybe never before, these 6 parties have come together to give you in Region 6 and all the other 9 regions a promise, a prospect of a good life. We know you, we know your needs, and we will deliver you that quality of good governance. For me too, it is a homecoming. I dream about our Klein. When I got married, yes, 45 years ago to this lady here, 1970, yes, 45 years ago. The first place we had a holiday is in the quarantine. The first place we had a holiday is in the quarantine. My daughter is here, and there's a little picture of her in 63 Beach. Before I carried them anywhere else, I said, you have to come here, because quarantine is where it's at. Tonight, I've come back to quarantine with a message. I've come back to quarantine with a vision. I've come back to quarantine with a sense of mission. To lead Guyana out of this mess that the PPP has dragged us into over the last 23 years. I'm going to clean up all this mess with the support of Moses Nagamutu, with the support of AFC and APNU, with the support of the good people who come here to see this rally tonight, with the support of the Guyanese population, with the support of the majority. Thank you very much for coming here tonight. Thank you very much for sending a message, not to the PPP, but to the world, that Guyana is ready for change. May God bless you, quarantine. May God bless you, Whim. May God bless you, Guyana. And may God bless our children. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and good night.